Hi, everyone. I'm Star the founder and Chief Creative Officer here at Her Light Shines LLC, where we ignite womanhood to shine in their glorious light. And on this week's episode, I have to you someone so special, Alexis. And I'm trying to think of like a stage name for her because she's really supposed to already be in the media lane, honestly, if you ask me. So I'm going to just call her Flex Lex. I'm gonna call her Flex Lex. And Lexis, she's 27 years old. She resides in Atlanta, Georgia. She's in the medical field, and we met in college. And I also would like to call her like the head honcho because she is just for the girls. She's for the girls. She's for the get down. She's for the get togethers and all of that. So for this topic, I was like, I have to bring on Let's talk about this. So I'm so excited about this, and I just want to go ahead and introduce you all to Flex Lex. What's up? Flex.
What's up? Thank you for having me.
So is this your first podcast?
Is. So it's kind of, but it's you, so it's okay.
Listen, it's gonna go so like naturally because I'm telling you, you're a media personality. You're a personality in general. So today's topic for you all who's listening, watching, today's topic is navigating through female friendships. And I'm telling you, this is something I've wanted to talk about forever. Like this really can be an ongoing series because it's something you don't really hear people talking about, especially females and females who are actually friends, and there's so many different layers to this. So I just wanted to dive into this topic and see how it goes, because I know a lot of us have so many different experiences and questions when it comes to like fostering, like female friends. So I really want to start off with this. Our first segment is, what does friendship look like in our lives? So let's go ahead and just tell us, what does friendship look like in your life as of now, as of being in your considered mid to late not teens, forgive me, 20s, mid to late 20s.
The auntie age. The auntie age. Right now, I could say I'm at the point in my life where I watched all my friendships like transform, and people change positions, and or you in turn need different things from different people. You get closer to other type of friends. Everything just changing. Numbers are slimming. I'm growing. I'm getting friends. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm meeting my soul tribe, but in the same instance, my old friends I shed. So it's transforming.
So you like in the transformation right
Yeah,
now?
the past couple of years for me personally has just been transformative.
Mm-hmm. And I can agree with that. It's like as you transform, your friendships, your friend groups transform.
Right.
And yes, it's the same with me. Like, what does friendship look like in my life right now? Like it really just looked like
Relationships are hard in general.
whoever can stick with me through whatever transformation I'm going through, whoever's there, that's just what it looks like.
That's how you make it.
That's how we make it. And a lot of friends, they just don't make it through those transformations. So yeah, I really, but honestly, okay, so friendship, it really looks like someone who really understands me and understand like where I am in my life, and who don't necessarily try to force me to be the friend I was when I didn't have so much going on. Someone who's understanding,
low maintenance.
Yeah, low maintenance friends. So that's really what friendships look right now in my life. But also, I do consider people. We're gonna get into that further along. So what solidifies a friendship in your eye view?
I'm a big fan of loyalty. We that's always been our thing. Even when we didn't even had known each other that long.
Mm-hmm.
We riding though in any situation. It was crazy. We had some college days, of course, but riding.
Wait a minute. So let's back up. We didn't even like talk about how we met each other. So let's just run it back. Okay, so how did we meet? I'm gonna let you go first. I'm gonna let you tell this story.
I believe we met first day of college. We had a mutual friend. back in the day that neither one of us speak to.
Yeah.
And we basically, long story short, dropped her and kept each other.
Right. I honestly see, like, now that you said that, the point of me being friends with her was probably just to meet you.
It was definitely a connector,
it
because
served
I
its
wasn't big on
purpose.
Twitter then, and you was definitely like, y'all both were Twitter personalities coming into college, and I definitely was not like openly social, like, or nothing like that. So
yes. Yeah, so we went to Clark Atlanta University, for those of you who don't know. So CAU 17 was like our hashtag.
we still in here.
We were strong on Twitter back in like summer 2013 when we just graduated college. So we were meeting all of our future classmates on Twitter and finding out, their interests, where they stay, what they're most excited about.
Everybody was clicked up before the start of school.
Yes, like everybody already had found their clique before we even met each other on campus. Like, that's how strong we were on Twitter. And quick story, I wish I remember his name, but the first guy I met on Twitter online who was CAU 17, he was from Cali, and he had a very interesting story. And I remember being on, what was that app we used to like use to face? I think it was FaceTime. It wasn't. It's another one.
Uvu,
yes. Uvu. So we were on Uvu, and he was packing his bags to come to Georgia, to Clark Atlanta. He was living in Cali. He was like, okay, what's the weather like? What should I pack? This and that and the third. And we did freshman year together, but when he went back to Cali over the summer of freshman year, he got into a bad car accident and he passed away. That. So rest in peace. Oh my goodness, I wish I could remember his name, but that's just how cool we were. Like, we were a big family, you know what I'm saying? And we did a tribute to him and all, but shout out. He was a king, and I know you a king in heaven, but definitely. Yeah, like, we were definitely like clicked up way before first day of college. But yeah, me and Lexis, we met through a mutual friend, and things didn't work out with her, but we stayed friends. And she would come over to my freshman dorm because she lived in the suites, and the suites was like the bougie part of freshman dorm. She didn't have to share a bathroom with 25 other girls. What, you only had to share a bathroom with 3 other girls?
Yeah.
So she was bougie, but she still used to come to the traditional
in the trenches with you. See, talking with you in the trenches. It don't matter where we at.
Yeah, and then we met our friend Kamaria, who's still around today, because she was roommates with a friend of mine who I knew. So that's how we met, and it's just been history ever since. So honestly, this next topic that I'm going to talk about, I really want you to be honest, okay? Because a lot of people are dealing with this as of now, and to be honest with you, I'm dealing with it still. So, every time I do a podcast, I always learn something from my guests. I do these podcasts so I can have an exchange of information, because I don't know it all, and I need help as well as the host. So, bam, I just want you to talk about experiencing PTSD from female friendships. Have you ever experienced PTSD? Do you have PTSD? These toxic female friends who turned their back on you, you know what I'm saying, who left you out to die for dry. What's up?
I think we all have them, right? But I'm a devil's advocate person, but for the sake of the conversation, I'm gonna say yes, I definitely do. And it leave a bitter taste in your mouth, right? You feel a certain kind of way. But as you grow in life, you understand that people go through things. And sometimes people treat you like what they're going through, And sometimes you don't even know that you're a bad friend.
What made you say bad friend?
A lack of like accountability, a lack of support, just generally not being around, or whatever your friend may need at that time. Okay, so y'all gonna keep chirping?
The birds are chirping. Well, honestly, man,
because I feel like this is a your topic thing. Because Star, you had some rocky friendship.
I had so
This one is not me.
friendships.
To be honest, me and my friends, the dynamic of our friendship has changed, but we're still friends. You done had it out.
Okay, y'all. I'm gonna just tell you. So the PTSD really stems from high school, you guys. Like, and honestly, I was on Twitter and there were a lot of girls. It was some type of tweets that were a conversation that was going on, and on Twitter, there were girls who were still holding on to things that happened to them in middle school, where girls used to, like bully them or take their man. But honestly, my experience.
Y'all had some backstabbing stuff.
Yes, like backstabbing, experiencing PTSD from female friends. Honestly, it gives you deep trust issues. You know what I'm saying? Because when I grew up loving just having girls around, like you can ask my mom, I used to always want to have girls sleepovers. I used to always talk about the girls. Like I really just love being around girls. Her light shines. I just love women.
You're a woman's woman.
Yeah, I'm a woman's woman. But it's like experiencing the envy that comes along with it, the backstabbing, the jealousy. It really made me hide in my shell. You know what I'm saying? It really made me afraid to meet friends. You know what I'm saying? And I can speak on this, and you can too. You said, before we start this podcast, you said that I'm the social one. Let me tell y'all, this girl can make friends so easily. When I went to Clark, Atlanta, I could not make friends. Like me making friends was so hard because of this PTSD that I had concerning females. You know what I'm saying? So I really even had a hard time making friends, making myself be friendly to others. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to ask you, how do you, although you've had certain experiences in female friendships, what makes you so bold to just go out and still make new friends? Because it hasn't really been that easy for me.
Honestly, I'm a logical first anyway, right? So I don't really wear my heart on my sleeve that much. But it's a control thing. I wouldn't let nobody limit me. Because you only limit yourself, right? When you don't meet new people and new experiences, they all won't be good. Nobody promised that, right? But as long as you recognize it and you don't continue in them, that's what matters. Learn your lesson and you move on. But you only limit yourself because now you carrying your PTSD, but your friend has moved on, right? The person that hurt you, they living. Never thought about you again,
right?
You know what I'm saying? That's my. I got mind control over Debo. I don't play like that.
Yeah, I really can't say that about Lex. You were always the one. You did give people more of the benefit of the doubt than I did. But when it was time to cut them off, you said snip, snip, and that was over.
I'm gonna trust you till you give me reason not to.
You always used to say that. You still saying that.
I stand on it. I got you. All
you
right.
need to trademark
Until a certain
that.
point.
Yes. So friends, girls, everybody who's out there who has some type of traumatic experience, concerning females. Honestly, and I hate to get this deep, you know what I'm saying? Because to some people it may not be, but you may need to consider going to therapy.
Should. Because friendships are relationships just as well, and they hurt. Just because like I have those views, that doesn't mean like you weren't hurt by something and people can't hurt you. You know what I'm saying? And you don't feel a certain type of way. Because I had basically, when I say the dynamic of all our friendship changed, we had the squad. When you first met, we were down. We had basically a falling out about a year ago, and I just cut everybody off and stopped talking to everybody. I just lost my mind, and I blocked everybody one day, and I just
but that block list be so real.
So
yes.
we stopped talking for a year, and us, when you see one, you see three. That was always us, but when it all boiled down, and all the issues came out, I was hurt about a lot of things, but I didn't communicate that, and that was my fault. And I just let it, overboil until I couldn't take it no more. At the same time, people hurt people.
Yeah, hurt people hurt people.
Hurt people. And also, like, my mom had to, like, drive this lesson because I was not hearing it. I wasn't unblocking nobody. I wasn't talking to nobody. I didn't care. Right. You know what I'm saying? If anybody wanted to fix anything, because I'm done.
Yeah.
There is no way you could last in a marriage or any type of relationship if you don't learn the concept of forgiveness.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to look and see if people were intentionally trying to hurt you or were you hurt by way of something. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So circumstance also matters too.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's deep. That's deep. That's deep. So, being that we went to school in a city, we're both from Savannah, Georgia, but we didn't meet until college, which
Right.
is weird. We lived in the
But grew up our whole life next door to each other and
Yeah,
never
we were next door and never met until we went to Atlanta. But, moving to Atlanta, culture is so different up there. For those of you who don't know, Atlanta, it's a city like you have to know your lane to survive in Atlanta because it's so easy to get lost in the sauce. It's so
It's some
easy to
fun
get caught
sauce.
up.
It's some fun sauce.
Yes, yes. So let's talk about friends with ulterior motives because I see a lot of that in Atlanta still to this day. And when I say ulterior motives, I mean friends who are with you just for your status or the things that you can bring to the table with them, or friends with you because you wear certain name brands or you talk to a certain man. So tell me about that. Having friends who just want to ride your coattail just because of what you have.
That right there, I can say I do experience because I'm into traveling. I'm always gone. I want to do stuff. I'm the rich auntie outside
Yes,
always.
yes.
But that is what I can say makes me hesitant about making friends, especially like because I'm always on Facebook playing. I'm always on my social media
Mm-hmm.
clown stuff. That right there, like you form a relationship talking to people every day. Y'all always liking it, commenting and stuff, and it just turns out like okay, 2-3 years you've been talking to this person on the internet. Okay, y'all
Mm-hmm.
finally gonna hang out and meet in person. Then you realize that
They just really trying to clout chase.
you really don't even you really
Yes.
not even like that for real, and you just really want to be around. Okay, cool.
Oh my gosh. And see, honestly, I just can't deal with the fake and phony. And honestly, I do see we two different type of people, but we mesh together. And it's like I don't hang see you more of like Lexus is a comedian, y'all. She like to laugh, she like to have a good time, like she
I
just
just need
do
to
her
grow up a
thing.
little.
She goes with her flow, but it's like me, I'm more of like the serious friend. I'm more of the
No,
friend
you
who
definitely like Kamari just was saying. I was like, Star professional as fuck. She got her like, I was like, she got her link. I was like, ooh, I'm about to go on the podcast. She was like, she always was the secretary. I was like, you're right though. She keep me together because I be doing too much. I be like, Star, what's my 3 o'clock man? Like, you legit kept a
yes.
planner. You the reason I notebook, I journal. Like, still,
Uh-huh. And girl, honestly, like just mentioning that, and I could say this because we grown, we could be real. One thing that kind of made me, hesitant, I wouldn't say hesitant, but one thing that made me withdraw from our friendship was the fact that you had other friends who I didn't like. You know what I'm saying?
no. And can we please chop that up? Oh my god, because I saw this on the topic. So this is that. I hated that. Okay, because I can say people are attracted to me. Like I got, what I'm saying. I be bubbling. Okay, cool. I'll take that. I don't want to do too much. But one thing I hated is that everybody felt like, and I do apologize if I ever made you feel that way sincerely. But you do not have to be my
Y'all,
other
this is
friend.
real talk. This
This
is
is
real
real
talk.
rap. You do not have to be my other friend's friend. You don't have to like her. She my friend for my own reason. And you don't, it's not always a good thing. They don't gotta know your business. But let me do say this. If you're going to be my friend, you do have to understand that I'm a natural humanitarian, right? I
Mhm.
might have I'm gonna do for the world. That's me. I'm gonna do something to save the world one day, mark it. But you have to understand that I am going to be around people. So if you want me to yourself, now that's not going to work.
No, 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 nah. No, I don't mean it like that. I
No,
don't
I'm just
want
saying because I have had to have that conversation with another friend. It's not that I don't want to hang with you and you don't have to hang with the group. But because you're
Mhm.
going to be that oddball, I got this much time and you got to get in where you can fit in.
But see, here's what I mean. Like I said earlier, I'm a woman's woman. I love just hanging around girls. But I think what made it kind of like, shade, I wouldn't say shady. What made it hard for me is your other friends, well, some I'll tell you.
Right,
Okay,
because now I'm like,
I don't want to
hold
say
on.
no names, but it was just some of your other friends offended me on a personal, individual level. And it's like I just didn't feel comfortable. Like my spirit just didn't feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the type of person that's open to meeting new people and all of this, but it's just like certain females. It's like when you bring them in the group, they just throw off the energy.
Everybody ain't for everybody, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I do understand that y'all ain't all gonna mix, and because I'm a realist, and she probably whoever would. First of all, now that you're talking, I know exactly who you're talking about,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna text you later. But because oh my god, but I'm people friends for different reasons, and I understand that God put me in certain people's lives for certain things for them. So sometimes I have to do things I'm put in positions for certain people for things that is above me, right? And
Yes.
I serve a purpose for everybody that I'm around. You know what I'm saying? One way or another. So they might have just needed me at that time. Everybody ain't my friend, right? Everybody ain't jailed to me.
Right. It's
I'm
just a
just
seasonal
humanitarian. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a
relationship.
good person. Right.
Mhm.
That's it.
Okay, so when it comes to navigating through female friendships, when you
Mm-hmm.
have other female friends who aren't necessarily friends with your other female friends,
Mm-hmm.
do you think it's fair to just kind of like separate the two, like not always
Yes.
have a group invitation, like have individual
I
events and invites, you
and
know?
you know what? I think that's imperative. I think it's respectful. And I also communicate that beforehand. Like I do have a friend, and I'll call her name Courtney because she knows she's my special friend. And I tell her that you are the friend that don't want me to have no other friends. But me, that's not me. So this is how we gonna meet in
And
the
see,
middle.
I'm not that friend, y'all. I don't want y'all to
No,
think
no,
that
I'm not. No,
Starvation
you're
is that
not. No, no,
friend
no, no.
that don't want you to have other friends.
No, 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 no. But she is that person. She like need a singular friend, but I'm not that. I can be there when you need me. Call me anytime. But when it comes to hanging out, because you can't, you know what I'm saying? You don't mingle, you don't want to, and I respect your space.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta respect the fact that I be, you know what I'm saying, in a billion
Right.
cases,
That's
right?
true.
So
And
it's just a
that
compromise.
could be a whole other subject. But the reason why she probably likes singular friendships is because of that PTSD
I'm
she
finna say,
experienced in the
she
past
has
relationship.
PTSD from high school, from bad friend groups, and she doesn't know how to mingle. And
Mm-hmm.
remember, Kenneth saw Courtney.
Right.
Remember, we were each other only friends, so it's like,
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen her in a while. Well, you
yeah,
know what? That's I'm glad you brought that up because like her light shines. I want us to dig into these things, because it's really what's preventing womanhood from
right from
unifying, like
yes,
these
definitely.
sorts of topics. So okay, that's a perfect like roll over to the next topic. So giving your man a second chance, I'm talking about not even a second chance, a third, fourth, fifth,
A
sixth, seventh, eighth,
billion,
ninth, 10th chance. But as soon as your friend cross you, oh baby, it's over.
and I hate her.
So,
But I kind of was having that conversation with Kamaria like right before you sent it. That's why I was like, this is right on time, right?
mm-hmm.
And we have opposing thoughts, but we realized that it was just because it's the extreme opposites of the spectrum. One is I'm gonna give I'm gonna give my friend a second chance over my man because he's so funny. Because those relationships mean more, and that's how I feel. I'm on the you give your homegirl a chance because you let that no good nigga run you crazy.
Right.
But she is on the other end of the spectrum that I hold you to such a higher standard that it
Mm-hmm.
cut me just so much more deeper.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like I'm really hurt by it.
explain that.
Like for us, we
Mm-hmm.
won't go into detail, but when we had our falling out, so we had the longest, dramaticest. Right, it
Ooh!
took us a year to break up and a year to make up.
But no, I thought that was deep though. It
It
was
was,
levels to
but
that.
guess what? It's levels to our friendship. It was levels to our friendship.
It was level.
After all that stuff we've been through together, it was you was gonna act like this with me. Our families was involved. We weren't roommates anymore.
Bruh, honestly, it's like I don't want to go into details, but one day, hopefully, prayerfully, if God allow, we gotta tell that story because
It was so much to it. I'm gonna tell your kids about this. Me and your
it
mama
was
had
a
it
lot.
out.
Yeah, but And honestly, how I feel about it is, okay, I have a different opinion. Like, I don't even give men a second chance. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you this. People deserve second chances. It's not gender specific, in my opinion, because nobody's perfect. People deserve second chances. Now, I didn't say 3, 4, 5. I ain't say be nobody fool.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice,
Hold
shame on you.
on, pimp. Wait a minute. But I do feel like your friends deserve a second chance because life.
Yeah.
Because life.
Yeah. We're all transitioning. We're all transforming.
You don't know who you, at the same time, you don't know who you were to me while you were going through. You can't tell me how I felt. I was experiencing you. You thinking one thing, right? And I'm going through another on this side. So now you're negating my feelings.
Mm-hmm.
You might not have been the nicest friend while you were going through. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think.
So why do you think women have more pride to, like accept a man's apology, but don't have enough humility to go and apologize to their friend? You know what I'm saying? Who was there way before the man? You know what I'm saying? Who was there when you were crying over the man? Like, why is that?
I don't know why we as women, and I'm like, we as women, that loyalty lies so thick within the man, but not within your sister, because there is really no explanation. Because like you said, that's why I'm on the other end of the second chance. Throughout this man coming and going, acting crazy, the pull-ups, the craziness, your friend is the one consistent person. So if anybody deserve your grace, right?
It should be your friend.
And I honestly think too, it depends on to the level of degree the hurt it went to. Because I have a line. If it hit the internet, it's over with. Or if we have to fight, those are my two. If we gotta fight, if I gotta if it hit the internet, it's over with.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me tell you about the internet situation. So, and I'm gonna speak on this one day too, God willing, if he allows me to. But there was a time when I lost like all of my high school friends in one conversation.
Yeah, like I remember.
I lost 4 to 5 friends in one conversation, and I was not like the one that was in the wrong. I was the one that was mistreated, and literally I fell out with all of them at the same time. Like, really? So I did go to Facebook, and they felt some type of way that I went to Facebook. Oh, let me pull up this and that. I'm like, all of y'all just was ganging up on, like, it's just me. It's just me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like and honestly, I wasn't doing it to be petty. Right. But I just felt like I didn't have nobody on my side, and you can speak for me in that situation.
No, and it's true. And I can say on the flip side, what you was hurt and you use social media as an outlet. So I can understand that.
Yeah, but I don't advise that,
I don't, because it's like, keep it in-house.
Yeah, keep it in-house.
It's not to say we gotta hide, what we go through, because me and the squad, we talk about now on the same social media, like our breakup, because of course everybody noticed us unfriending each other, us, not talking no more pictures with them, like they noticed. But our problems are our problems.
Yeah, you have to keep it away from.
You got to keep it away, because we could come back from that.
But guess what though? It be them same friends who really be making like side comments and be sneak dissing you on Facebook, and they're talking about you, right? So when you clap back, you all of a sudden the one that's taking it to social media.
When I tell you that, and I didn't say that ain't happened, right? And it burnt me like on the inside, because you know
yeah,
me.
I know you are.
You know me. I wanted to just call you. What's going on? Like,
yes.
But taking the high road is never easy, right? And I hate that I'm so cool about, you know what I'm saying, my demeanor about it, but it burnt my soul. Yes. Ooh, but I ate it. And then when she came back and she apologized, she admitted that she was doing it out of her. And that's why I just refrained from responding, because I understood that this breakup hurt her just as much as it hurt me. This is my dog.
Yeah, I'm telling you, listen, when you fall out with your friend, it really is painful. Like, especially if y'all done had years and experiences and situations and pull-ups and all type of stuff together. Y'all done Lord, I ain't going to expose myself. All right.
But
But
we
you know,
had college together. That's what we
didn't get
did.
down for the cause, like down for the cause. And it's like, it really hurts to lose a friend just as much as it hurts losing a man in a relationship. Like,
I feel like it hurt more.
yeah,
I
I'll say so
I
too.
will get over a man. I'll get over a man.
And get another one. Like,
Auntie those and when that one work, get two more.
listen, we trying to get married now. We can't be putting all that.
Oh no, I'm about to say, but for the record, I got a man, y'all, so I'm not a bitter black woman. Don't get that narrative. I do. He does know I live by this motto, though. He does. But
girl, so listen. With all that being said, upkeeping female friendships. So
this is where we are, real time,
real time, real time.
This is where we are.
Okay, so let's just be real. Okay, I'm gonna go first. It's really hard.
There's nothing easy about it.
It's very hard because honestly, although I love y'all, I love you, Kamaria, Brianna, Nikidra. I'm listening to all my friends. Like, I love y'all to death. But boy, it be so much other stuff on my mind. I really be going. Figure out life. And it's like, but I cannot allow that to keep me away consume me and neglect you all. Because honestly, I'm guilty. And I apologize. I'll say this for the record. If I ever neglected you, our friendship, or Kamaria, I truly apologize.
Because you got to, Kamaria's going to have it with you when this baby get here. She is going to have it with you.
Girl, like, and honestly, oh my goodness, it's called, I got to add this to the screen. I didn't have this on my notes, but I have to add this to the screen. You're going to start laughing. But no, like, it's a real thing, y'all. And, I'm going to talk about this, but it's called friend ghosting. Like, you just go missing.
I live that life. You might look up and see me out of town and I ain't talked to nobody for months and come back. So I can't judge you and I have to tell, like, I do that with my family. I have to remind myself to tap back in, right? Because people love you and people care about you. So it's just a matter of being conscious, you know what I'm saying? Like, because people do be offended by it. And I had got so tired of having to always apologize and explain that, y'all, please don't take it personal. I'm just trying to live. Like, I don't know. I'm running like a chick with my head cut off. I need some wine. Auntie don't know what's going on. Like,
yes. Man, and honestly, that's the one thing that I'm really trying to work on is just going missing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I am guilty of this. Like, and it, time moves so fast. Like, honestly, how many times have we seen each other in the past 2 years? And we are the close. We know each other. Like I consider you my friend. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yo, life is so short. You know what I'm saying? You never know when you're going to go. You never know when your last day is. So I challenge everybody who's listening, like, regardless of what you're going through in life, what you have on your mind, please make time for the people who you care for.
Please.
Because you just don't know. Like, life is just so short. Like, it's people dying. They ain't never died before. Like, how people said.
Never died before.
No, for real. Like, life, and then time is moving so fast.
I blink and time has gone. So definitely.
Yes, now, we can get married. Now we having babies, like all sorts of things. And it's just like, we have to know, we have to keep up with what's important. And what's most important is just having a healthy communication and fellowship with the people you love. You know what I'm saying? Because we all we got. So when it comes to upkeeping, female friendships, what can we do to be more vulnerable and authentic with each other?
Honestly, I say first figure out what type of friend your friend needs. Depending on the place in your life, you might not need the brunch friend. You know what I'm saying? You might need the business friend. You might just need a friend that comes sit in your house with you because you're depressed. A friend that come clean up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like part of being a good friend and upkeeping a good friendship is, checking to see where you can be better at, how you get in, where you fit in.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes your friend just might, you know what I'm saying, your friend just might need a specific person, the specific
Mm-hmm.
thing, and then from there you figure out how we upkeep it. Because if you just need a brunch friend, okay, well I'll call you once a month every Sunday when I get paid. We can go get brunch.
Right. You know
You know
what?
what
I
I'm
like how
saying?
you put that. Definitely. Like you need different friends from for different things, you know?
That's definitely like, and you have to. I'm conscious in being the type of being my friend's need. I can't
Mm-hmm.
fit all your needs, but I got, I'm listening. I'm gonna try to see what I can come up with and do to make it better for you.
Right.
That's what friends do. They lift the load.
Mm-hmm. They lift the load. And the importance of vulnerability. And sometimes, and honestly, I blame society and social media because it's like they label vulnerability as a weakness. You know what I'm saying? And you always have to have the friend group who travel or going to the lounges, brunches, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Who always just for the party. You know what I'm saying? But it's like sometimes you need those friends who you can have vulnerable, real conversations with. You need those friends who you can go to church with.
Do you
Those
remember
friends
that
who you
time
can say,
Everine, Pastor Lee said it was me, you, and Kamaria, and he said you know a friend when you have them in every setting, from church, the club to school, no matter where you go. You know what I'm
mm-hmm,
saying? That friendship can transform. If you can
mm-hmm,
only relate in the club, that's not your friend. If you can only
mm-hmm,
relate in church, that's, you know what I'm saying? That's not a friend.
mm-hmm,
But if you can rock with them through every scene,
mm-hmm.
that's how you know.
But you know what? You mentioned something and it just triggered something. That's why I have a hard time with hanging out with a group of girls who are not necessarily in my friend group. Because that's what happened to me with my female friends in high school. We were good, but when we invited someone else to our circle, everything just went bad. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you find a friend circle where you can go to church and the club and all these different extravagances with, why not keep that, you know what I'm saying, that same group? It's like when you open the door to other females, you just never know where the enemy is coming from, and that one person could just come in and change the whole dynamic
So let me tell
of,
you
of
this.
the Destiny Child, of the 3LW.
But change isn't inevitable. The only thing that's consistent in life is change. And
Mm-hmm.
all change is not bad. We had to grow up. You know what I'm saying? That friend might have ignited something in y'all that y'all were supposed to see. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
y'all weren't supposed to be friends.
Oh,
Maybe
this
it
is
added,
good.
you
This is
know what I'm
good. This is
saying?
good.
Whatever that change may, all change ain't bad change. And
Yes.
I also want to piggyback this. If anybody can come in your friend group and change anything, y'all had
It
problems way
wasn't.
before Sister Girl got there.
It wasn't solid.
You know what I'm saying? Because ain't
Mm-hmm.
I might have had my fallouts with squad, but I ain't too much you finna say about my. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
Exactly.
cut that. Hold on now,
Mm-hmm.
because I know them.
Oh, you just said something.
Hold
You
on
just
now.
said something. Yes. So this is last thing I want to talk about, and I feel like this is important when it comes to like upkeeping friendships, and this is when it gets really rocky. So giving advice or just listening when your homegirl is in a toxic relationship or she's making a bad decision or she's choosing the wrong direction. When do you know how to just listen, or you like, okay, girl, I gotta just keep it real and I don't care how you feel. So what's your balance with that?
Ooh, you know this is a constant struggle for me because I feel like I got to say everything that comes to my mind in my mouth, baby.
Mm-hmm.
But right, because one of those that is the issue with one of the fallouts with one of the squad, right? She
Mm-hmm.
don't want to hear it. And guess what? I don't care. Right? But we have an unspoken contract basically. She don't tell me about it and I don't ask.
Mm-hmm.
So right now that works for us because it's in the better interest of us just being cool, you know?
That's very
But at
mature.
the same time, I can say this. If it's life or death, you always speak. You know what I'm saying? If it's mentally draining, if it's just not a good space, you speak for your friend and you tell them I'm coming out of a place of love. What
Mm-hmm.
you can do is what I have learned. I can say whatever, but whether you receive it or not is on you. So once I say it, what you do with it is what you please.
Yeah.
But you also do have to, because I can say this in this and on another page. When it's me and Kamaria, for instance, she'll ask me, what kind of day you having? Do you want advice or do you just need support today? So I feel like open communication is really the back end answer to all these questions. Ask your friend what you need. Do you just want support because you know you ain't leaving your man and you just want to rant? Friend, I ain't leaving him, but he just getting on my nerves today, and I'm tired. Okay, homegirl, talk.
Yes, like.
But if you genuinely like, I am at a crossroads, I don't know what to do with him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what move, because it don't always have to be a man, career choice, whatever. Then you say, I need the advice. But sometimes just ask your friend what you need, because sometimes you could just save your breath. I ain't even had to tell you all that because you don't care.
Exactly. And I have a particular friend, she'll talk to me about this. It's always men. You know what I'm saying?
Dragging them.
One thing you can't do is come between.
And listen, you better let it go. Y'all better take it with y'all when y'all homegirl do her thing. Separate yourself if it's hurting you, because I have and I will and I'll continue to do that to preserve me. But when your homegirl getting drugged by that toxic sir, until you wake up and get up off that juice, ain't nothing you can do. So you keep it pushing. And you let her live her life and you just pray for her. You pray her up out of that.
Right. But you know what? That brings up another topic, being caught in the middle. When you catch your friend, man, cheating. Or if he trying to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had a friendship where we stopped being cool just because of her man trying to talk to me. And I'm just like, I'm telling you, I'm trying to look out for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
or when you tell your friend her man cheating, you call him and then they stay and now the man hates you. I'm not telling you nothing else. You shouldn't even. Why you told him it was me that said it if you was gonna stay?
Exactly. Oh my, I hate that. Don't throw me under the bus now.
I'm not telling you nothing else.
Exactly. Like, see, honestly, it's just so many different things,
Yeah, this is definitely should be like a segment. It's definitely too much for just one show. Because female friendships get deep.
Yeah, but upkeeping female friends, honestly, it's really, to wrap it up, it's all about communication. You just have to know how to communicate with each other so you can know what serves that person the best. And when you really know someone, you will know what type of friend you have. You will know, where not to cross those lines,
Right.
So it just really depends. But honestly, all in all, having female friends is necessary. For every female. It's healthy. And anyone who's out there watching, listening, who's struggling with navigating through female friendships or even having female relationships, friendships, I just comment under this video, write us, let us know your issues, because I feel like it's necessary, just to have a female group where you can do life with, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, the world has made things so complicated, especially when it comes to expression and fellowship and communication. It's so many different things we're not talking about. So I just wanted to, do this podcast to open up the discussion, you know what I'm saying? And let's just see like what we can do to navigate through these situations, because it's always a way if you make one. Like CAU, find a way or make a way. So
period.
It's just dependent, but that's all, girl. I'm very appreciative
for having me.
Yes, I'm very appreciative for you being here. Flex Lex. I'm gonna see you on somebody podcast real soon. Somebody television, somebody media outlet. She didn't get to crack her jokes today because this was a serious topic.
Got into the tea.
We're empowering women.
Yes.
But listen, y'all, Lex is really like hilarious. She's the funny friend, but she don't need no more friends. So, but yeah, go ahead and tell them. Go ahead and tell them your Instagram name, Facebook, just in case they want to follow you.
I think my Facebook is my real name, Alexus Hutchinson. My Instagram is Big Fine Star. Give it to y'all. Well, friend, it's been fun.
Yes,
how long have we been friends, bro? 10 years.
Yo, we met each other when we were 18. It's almost been 10 years. It's almost 10 years since we graduated high school. So it's crazy. Time really flies.
We were having fun though.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? I wanted to show Kamaria on this video, because she's over there, but she's taking care of her. So I will definitely have her on the next
On the
episode.
next one, definitely. All three of us together.
Kamaria Live. That's our fashionista.
We gotta give some old college star stories. We got to tell y'all how y'all girl has transcended.
I have transformed, baby.
Period. Because homegirl could party. That's
I
the story
was.
of the day.
Oh my goodness, yes, I was. I had to get my life though. I had girl.
Hey, baby, you would get your life and go to class, and that's what mattered.
Yes. But that's all. If you are not already, be sure to subscribe to Her Light Shines YouTube channel. Visit herlightshines.com to keep up with everything we have going on. We're on Instagram at Her Light Shines, and yeah, so I will see you next week, and be sure to always keep your light switch on because this world so desperately tries to dim our light. So I'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.